how goes it? It's TVB, and I'm here to review the new Disney film A Wrinkle in Time, based off a novel by the same name, and it stars two kids, actually three kids actually, Chris Pine, Oprah Winfrey, Reese Witherspoon, Mindy Kaling, Zach Galifianakis, and a brief appearance of Michael Pena. And it's like, it stars around this girl named Meg and her brother Charles Wallace, and she has to, like, as the two of them, like, their father goes missing 4 years earlier, and they go on this like mystical adventure with some help from their friend Calvin. They meet these like three mystical ladies played by Oprah, Reese, and Mindy, and they go on this like adventure about like light and darkness and love and hatred and all this like weird mystical fantasy stuff. And yeah, supposedly gripping adventures will go down from there. I didn't really have any expectations going into A Wrinkle in Time. I mean, I wasn't excited for it, but I wasn't dreading it either. Like, I remember reading the book in like 3rd grade as part of like a school reading project, but like I barely remember anything from the book. I remember, like, you know, an emphasis on who, when, which, it, and yeah, like that's all and like it's a huge emphasis on, like, you know, don't say the word it or whatever, and like, you know, silly things like that. Excuse me. And I was like, seeing Disney's like poor track record with live action films, I mean, I don't know. I was just like, I went to this film like with a very open mind, because, you know, the film looked great and the casting is great, and yeah, it looked like an intriguing film. So yeah, I went to this film again with an open mind, and going out of it, I can say, Wrinkle in Time, it's fine. Like, in all honesty, like, the visuals, like, the film looks and sounds fantastic. It's got a neat soundtrack, the CGI is gorgeous, the cinematography is spot on, like, the editing is like, sharp. Like, you know, that's just a given, because it's Disney. They always, like, put a lot of effort in those kind of things. And the performances aren't too bad either. Like, again, I was excited to see this film's cast, and yeah, they delivered as much as they could, but I will say, though, like, I don't blame the actors for this per se. This is really just more on the screenplay and the writing. Like, there are plenty of times where I was just like, or I just couldn't help but roll my eyes and be like, oh my gosh, someone actually just said that. Because, like, this film gets pretty good. The dialogue is kind of corny. Like, especially between the kids. Because, I mean, I'm like, these kids, like, in what? Like, they're 12, 13 years old. Like, you know, that age group, especially, you're going to get some awkward dialogue. Like, the little kid in this movie is, like, 6. And yet he's this, like, brilliant genius of a kid. Oh, gosh. Schools, please don't give AP classes to your first graders. Don't do that. Don't take any inspiration from this movie. But, yeah, like, everything else about the film is fine. I mean, like, honestly, like, it's not the most original film, because, again, it's based off a book that was written, like, decades ago, if I had to guess. So, like, you don't expect much originality from this, but honestly, after hearing the word "it" so many times in this film, I couldn't help but think about a superior film than this film. And like, also, they gotta use like tesseracts to get in and out of Earth. So, like, you know, you hear tesseract, I couldn't think about plenty of other superior films. And again, the film itself is fine. I wasn't bored per se. Like, you know, the execution, the editing, that, again, the technical work is all spot on. The dialogue at parts was corny, but aside from that, like, the film is fine. Again, like, you know, the characters, wasn't like specifically bothered by any of the performances or any of the characters, or like, I wasn't bothered, like, this film does get pretty predictable at parts, but I wasn't bothered with the world building. I wasn't, like, you know, like, it's again, the word fine perfectly sums up this film, and that's really just what you get. Like, well, that's just what I took out of seeing Wrinkle in Time, honestly. So, yeah, Wrinkle in Time, it looks great. The dialogue wasn't so great at parts. But aside from that, again, the film was just a big old fine. So, for that reason, I'm gonna give Wrinkle in Time a 5 out of 10 stars. It's a meh film. So yeah, my uncle's picking me up tomorrow morning, so I'm gonna be at his place in Denver for a few days, and then on Wednesday, I'm gonna drive up to the mountains and go skiing with a few old friends. So yeah, that's my spring break. So yeah, maybe I'll see like another movie tomorrow when I'm back in my uncle's place in Denver. Maybe I won't. We'll see what happens. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, thanks, like guys, really, thank you so much for 500 subscribers. My 500 subscriber woohoo was out this afternoon. So if you haven't checked that out, please do. And yeah, you guys are awesome. Have a fantastic night.